Hello, thanks for joining me again today, and we're going to talk about buying a foreclosure with an FHA loan. So this is not getting an FHA loan after you've had a foreclosure. This is actually buying a foreclosed property with an FHA loan. And there are a couple of ways to do that. The first one is you might be visiting the sheriff's sale at auction and potentially bidding on a house that others are bidding on to buy the house. And if that's the case, that's going to be a little bit more difficult because you need to come up with the down payment money oftentimes, and I've done this myself, and at the county where I was buying, we had to have 10% down the day you win the auction, and then you have to close in 30 days. So you have to really be set up and be pre-approved, ready to go, have this down payment, and be able to move quickly and get this loan closed in 30 days. It's a little bit more challenging. Plus, the other thing you need to know is at the auction, you're not always given the ability to tour the house in advance, which means there could be issues with the house. And if there's problems with the house, then you might not pass FHA inspection. So that could really cause all kinds of problems there. And if you've given your down payment money, now you can't close, you have to find out whether you can get refunded. So that's a little bit more challenging at the auction. So let's pivot and talk about foreclosures for sale by the bank who has foreclosed on the home. It's not at auction, it's past the auction. The bank has retained the home, and now they've got it listed for sale through a real estate agent. So they're calling it a foreclosure. And this is going to be something that is really beneficial to you or anyone else who's potentially looking at the house, because now you've got a bank, not an individual, who's selling the house, and they have deeper pockets, so they're more willing to negotiate with you on the price. They're more willing to help repair things that need to be repaired. So you could potentially be getting it, at undervalue, which would be a great thing for you. Now, if they don't want to fix anything, then you can get an FHA 203K rehab loan and you handle the repairs. So there's a couple ways to manage it. Now, to apply for an FHA loan to buy a foreclosure is going to be the same. So you still need the 2-year work history, the 3.5% down if your scores are 580 or better, 10% down if your scores are under 580. Talked about a 2-year work history. Document your income using W-2s, tax returns, last 2 months bank statements. All of that is the same. The only difference is the type of property you're buying, and it's my opinion that buying a foreclosure offers you greater opportunity to negotiate with the seller, which in this case is the bank, because they don't want that home sitting in their portfolio for very long. That's not what they want. That's not what they do. They're not renting it. It's vacant probably, and they just want to get it off their books. So another good thing that you can do to help with you negotiating, one of the great things about negotiations is knowing more about the situation than the other person on the other side of the table thinks you know. So for example, if let's say the home is for sale for $300,000, it'd be great if you knew what the loan balance was when that lender foreclosed on the home. How much was owed by the prior owner? Was it $240,000? If that's the case, you knowing that says, okay, the lender needs to at least get $240 plus some of their costs out of this. So now you understand how much room there is for you to negotiate between yourself and the lender who's actually selling the house. If you have any questions, if you want to get pre-approved, you want to talk to someone about buying a foreclosure, or just to get approved for an FHA loan or any other kind of loan, just visit the link in the first pinned comment down below to FHAlenders.com. We're going to leave the link in the description also. Appreciate you watching. Please hit that like button for us. I hope you have a great day.